Welcome to Comedy Q, produced by Funny Media. I am your host, Hope Flood. How y'all doing? All right, y'all can be seated now. I want y'all to show some love from Brooklyn, New York. New York in the house, Mr. Barry Ribs.
Sit down, motherfuckers. Please allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Barry Ribs. I made it through the pandemic and I am a cancer survivor. My wife was a cancer. I'm now in remission. Available if any woman needs a green card. Holler at your boy. Young lady with those torn ass jeans. It's gotta be the stupidest wardrobe I've ever seen. If you saw me with cut jeans and shit like that, that meant I fell on the fucking ground. A lot of nice toes and shit. I normally hate August. I gotta see dudes in sandals that don't know what a fucking pedicure is. But I do love the summertime when you ladies walk around with a bra that's too small for your titties. You obviously have missed that Oprah episode. Oprah says wear the proper bra. I say, Oprah, mind your fucking business and count your money. Let us enjoy the cleavage. Thank you, young lady. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Raised by a single mother. And my father lived with us. His name was Phil, short for Phil of shit. Left me and my sister when I was 45 years old. You see some beautiful black ladies here tonight. It's always the ugly ones that have to scream out. My dream before I die is to be with a black woman. Who's gonna take it for the team? Darker skin, the better. This way, there's no chance she's my daughter. I love coming to LA. I love New York. We are kind of liberal city/states. But now a lot of the audience is a little sensitive. You know, the cancel culture type bitch. Yo, Karen. Where are you, Karen? This is a comedy show. These are jokes. Google it. You Google everything else. Because of you, Karen, every show now I have to acknowledge the lesbians in the audience. That shit is tiring, Karen. Here's for you, bitch. I love the lesbians. I want to thank them for taking some of the ugly bitches off our hands. I'm not scared of you motherfuckers. I'll bring you wife beaters for Christmas. So what have we learned through the pandemic? We have learned if somebody has brutal breath, 2 or 3 masks are not going to help. We've also learned if somebody coughs a little too loud, we're more afraid than a gunshot. We also have learned that if we want somebody to pick it up and walk a little faster, all we need to do is go, We've also learned that Barry Ribbs wrote his first short film today called The Strap-On. It's about a woman that's into me, but not the way I would like. I was born in the 50s. For any of you that have granddaddy issues, I apologize for your moist panties. And I don't mess around with you youngins that are in your 20s and 30s. You're cock teasers to me. I'm looking for a woman I can have a conversation with who's 70 years old and moist. And fellas that are in their 20s and 30s, this is the time of your life to get your stroke game in. At this point in my life, I don't want nothing to do with stroke. And do not tell me I look like the professor from Back to the Future. That is not a compliment. You can kiss my black ass. You know why we all have pet peeves? I do not like to be called old. Put an ER on that bitch. Older. Better yet, put a G on that bitch. I am gold. I love being gold because I finally have figured out what life is all about. What you're learning now, I learned when I was in my 20s. Believe it or not, I was once in my 20s. A lot of fucking in my 20s. Fellas, if you have no game, get weed in your life. That is a gateway to getting pussy. Back in the 70s, this is how it went down. A bunch of boys and girls, we'd just be hanging out. We would share some weed. Second step, we would fuck one another. Third step, we would introduce ourselves. You dudes that are on the internet swiping left and right, swipe this. Pussies. My generation's a little different than your generation. We speak our mind. We're not PC. We eat gluten. I don't know what the fuck gluten is. I'm just trying to sound relevant. When we have a problem at an establishment, whether it's a restaurant or a comedy club, we look to complain with the manager or the owner. We don't go on Yelp like pussies. I've never had a peanut allergy in my life. I eat peanut butter straight out of the jar. Because that's what real men do. That's why I got man titties. Ladies, if you're flat chested, get peanut butter in your life. In 6 months, 36 C's. Damn, Skippy. Young lady in the orange or whatever the fuck that is. What peanut butter brand are you eating? Cause that shit is working. Tell the fam. Do not be selfish. Is that chunky or creamy? Let's start with that. You, young lady, peanut butter's working for you too. Take down my digits, bitch. Fellas, you know why these ladies are absolutely beautiful tonight? One main reason. When they come out, they remember to bathe or shower on a daily. Not like us, some of us, when it hits our brain, oh shit, I should come to fucking bathe. When they come out, like tonight, they take their time and mess around with their eyebrows, toenails, fingernails, hair all done, everything done. You fancy, huh? You fancy, huh? Thank you, Hope Flood, for that. Most of these ladies, when they come out, practically shave their entire body. Right, ladies? Special shout out this evening to the ladies that have beards. Or a little hair between their titties. Yo, that shit's hot. I twirl that shit up in between orgasms. Nothing more desirable to me than a woman's body and or a winning Powerball ticket. In no particular order. When you ladies walk, check this shit out. You swing one arm. That shit is hot. Sexy. I saw a woman in Times Square last week take it to the next level. All I kept on thinking, how much sexier she'd be if she had the other arm. Glad to tell the fam that Barry Ribs served this country for 15 years. I was a waiter at Applebee's. Fuck those bitches. She's feeling me. In the white top, how old are you, young lady? 24, too old for me. I want to dedicate my show to the lovely young ladies that work the McDonald's counter with their questionable attitude. If not for them, I'd have no idea I was an old asshole. Much love to the McDonald's bitches. And here's a new commercial for Checkers Hamburger. If you ever go to Checkers Hamburger, which is mostly, I think, on the East Coast, never order their chili. Their chili sucks balls. I made a complaint, corporate called me right back. Sir, what do you think we need to do about our chili? I said, you need to buy it from Wendy's. Every one of you young people have been told a lie. You've been told that life is short. Take it from me, life is quite long. I cannot wait to check the fuck out. Fellas, these ladies are absolutely beautiful. Treat them like queens. Do not put your hands on them in a violent manner unless they want to be choked the fuck out. If you cross that line, they may give you a second chance because you got your dick game going down. See my brothers out there in the back. If I ever come back, I want to come back with black skin. Black skin lasts a long ass time. White skin ages fucking very quickly. I'm actually only 25 years old. Ladies, this is for you. Studies show that a man who gets sex on a regular is less prone to violence. Which begs the question, ladies, what are you doing to keep crime down? We'll start with my young lady here, and we'll work around the motherfucking room, yo. And understand this, ladies, not every dude wants your body. Some of us want your PIN number. If there's any young parents here tonight, learn from an older father. Tell your child you love he or she every day. Even if it's a lie. Even if they are a mistake. Nobody is promised tomorrow. I told the landlord that includes the rent. I got one son who's 32 years old. Ladies, you like the bad boys? I'll tell you about my son. My son was adopted by me and my ex-wife when he was 5 days old out of Phoenix, Arizona. At the time, as a baby, we named him Jason. But I believe a boy should be named when he's a teenager for his appropriate behavior. He is now Fuckface, formerly known as Jason. Fuckface got 2 homes, which is impressive. One is in Queens, New York. The other one is in Rikers Island Prison. He's now vacationing on his island home. Do we got any Rikers alumni that know Fuckface? It cost us $29,000 to adopt his ass. It was either him or a Mercedes. Every day I think I fucked up. What's your name, young man? Jump man? Rod or Rodney? Rodney, you got that accent. Where were you born and raised? Houston, Texas. Where do you live now? Lancaster. What's your address? Just trying to get your pussy or dick. I don't know nowadays. Everybody's very versatile. To Rodney and all the gentlemen, a reminder, there's at least a few dudes here can't remember the last time they went to the doctor. It is a mistake if you want to look as hot as me at this age. What's so funny? You must go to the doctor. I practice what I preach. About 2 weeks ago, I had a prostate exam, a legitimate one, in a doctor's office. If you're unaware, here's the heads up. The doctor inserts his middle finger right in your asshole. Yo, it is the best $20 copay I have ever spent. Yo, that shit felt good. Hashtag no homo. He said, Barry, you check out 2 years, come back. I said, fuck that, doc. I will be coming back tomorrow. You and I are now in a relationship. Good night, thank you for coming out to my special.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.